Yo, what's going on, everyone? Hey, hope you guys are all doing good. What up? Man, this is gonna be hella strange. What's up? Man, this is a trip. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna do my best here. And, yeah, see how it goes. Hey, what's going on? Welcome in the chat. I see you. What up? Sup, what's up? Yeah, no background music today. No, any type of music today. Yeah, because I am. Hello, how are you? Welcome. And yeah, because I am streaming on multiple platforms right now. So, yeah, music is to a minimum. And minimum, I mean no music. All right. Okay, that's what's up. Yes. So we have a lot to cover today. I'd like to anyhow, but before we get started, yeah. So when I said that I am streaming on multiple platforms, yes, I have taken this over to Twitch. So if you guys want to get a visual, right, of the things that I'll be talking about, I'm gonna go ahead and put it once again into the chat. Oop, hold on, that's not the right link. Missing an E at the end. Hey, what's going on? Hey, sup, girl? How are you? What up? What up? Yes. So, hey. Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch, and yeah, if you guys want to take it on over there, you guys can. I'm also live on YouTube. I'm gonna be sharing some videos. I'm gonna be sharing some yeah, some pics and clips of what we're gonna be talking about today. So yeah, we're gonna get into a relationship post that I thought was hella funny, and I want you guys to hear it out. But if you are listening on the pod, right, you probably won't be able to hear the audio clip. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing, because I have all the things going out every which way. So I hope you guys can I hope you guys understand that. And hey, what's going on, random? What up? And yeah, this is pretty wild. Hold on a second. Okay, I was just double checking something. So yeah, we're gonna get into I think one or two relationship posts on Twitter. Yeah, so again, you guys, if you guys want to see the videos and the pictures that I'm going to be talking about, you guys want to go over to the Twitch. If you guys have it, no pressure. Again, I'm also live on YouTube. What the hell is my YouTube screen name? Holy shit. Yeah, Adi does not. Adi is not prepared. Prepared. Okay, hold on just a second. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Okay, I'm snagging the link right now. But yeah, we're gonna be getting into I keep saying it, but I don't say it all the way. Oh my gosh. Anyway, and we're gonna go back over talking about and I mentioned this in a previous um stream. Rob was with me on panel, and I know he probably didn't know what the hell I was talking about, but I was talking about Kiki Palmer and the whole Usher thing. And normally I just mention like celebrities, right? I don't really get into like their business as far as like, if they're like singers or actors or whatever. I just cover their behaviors, right? That's what we focus on. So the whole Kiki Palmer and the Usher thing, I really wanted to get into that. and just your thoughts on those things, as far as like, yo, like, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? When you see, or if you saw somebody trying to serenade your girl or your dude, you know, it's almost like, okay, if you were a dude and you saw, let's say, some dude trying to like slow grind with your girl on a dance floor or something like that, and she's just on a dance floor dancing with her girls, you know, like what would you do, or what would you think? Would you step up to the dude, or would you like pull your girl aside and be like, hey, or like, would you come up swinging, like, you know, like what would you do? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna be talking about in today's episode. So yeah, let's get into it, and hopefully you guys are viewing the video live stream, because I'm gonna start pulling pics. Yeah, I'm gonna start pulling pics. All right, so first thing is up, and I don't know why this is in the incorrect order, and I thought this shit was pretty hilarious. And I don't want to be like, oh, facts, bro, spitting facts. But yeah, okay. So I might need to turn this one up for myself as well. Ooh, the volume was hella high. Ooh, shit. Yeah, that would have been an echo. That would have been an echo for sure. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna listen to this guy on his TikTok. There's like a post. Wait, let me just show you guys. Let homeboy speak for himself. Okay. Yo, let's tap it back.
This is Jonah Hill's ex-girlfriend.
Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Text message between her and Jonah Hill on the internet saying Jonah Hill
check it out.
Like misogynistic.
Listen, yo.
Right? I read this text message like 45 times. First of all, she ain't had no damn business putting their text messages online. No damn business.
I don't know if you guys can hear this.
I read this text message 86 times. And after my 94th time of reading this text message for the 105th time, I realized some women don't deserve a good man. Some women don't deserve a mature man. All that man did in this text message that I read 248 times was state the things that he would like in a very healthy way. By him saying there needs to be boundaries between her and guys, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know why.
Jonah Hill's ex-girlfriend.
I don't know why he did that.
He even said, some of your friends toxic, and I want to be with you, and if you want to be with me, let's just have some boundaries that doesn't make me feel any kind of way because of the things that happened in the past that messed up some of the trust we had. Not only does it seem that Jonah was trying to amend for things that happened in the past, but it also seemed that he was taking a step forward in healing properly. I don't understand. You know, after reading this for the 18th time, I'm going to say it ain't work how she thought it was going to work. And Jonah Hill, I hope you find a very mature, respectful woman with boundaries that will respect your boundaries and appreciate your boundaries. And hopefully you appreciate and respect the boundaries that a woman gives you, Jonah. I wish you nothing
I'll
but
clarify
the best.
after
This is toxicity
speaking
at its finest. And usually it works. Usually people don't even read the full message and they say, Jonah's this and that, and he's Hollywood, and I knew he would do this stuff because he's a Hollywood rich guy. Nope. You failed. And I'm pretty sure people going to read this text message 13 times like I did and come to the same conclusion. Praises to you, Jonah Hill. Banton. I wish uneven pH balances, split ends, and unshaven legs for the rest of your summer. Jonah Hill's ex-girlfriend. You go find you a person that don't want no damn boundaries, okay? And tell me how that Motel 6 smell.
Yes. Okay, so if you guys did not hear what homeboy said, yeah, so Okay, so there's this dude who pretty much wrote and went viral, I guess displaying a post that he wrote his now ex-girlfriend, right? So we're gonna get rid of that, and then we're gonna put this up. So if you look at the screen, this was what homeboy said. You may not be able to read it, but yo, I clipped it, and I wrote down what he sent to his chick. So okay, if you guys are not watching the video, the dude said, I am not the right partner for you if these things bother you. To a place of happiness, I support it, and the, oh my god, and what? Okay, first of all, this is not, even when I wrote it down, that shit did not make sense to me. But basically the dude was like, you know, plain and simple, no surfing with men. This is the boundaries that he had for his girl. He doesn't want her surfing with other men. Boundaryless, inappropriate, what is this, friends, what the hell? Yeah, this isn't going right. I can't even read my own fucking writing, dude. Friendships, I guess, with men. He doesn't want her to model. To post pictures of herself in a bathing suit. To post sexual pictures. And friendships with women who are unstable. And I'm guessing he meant, you know, don't meet up in places. And what is this? Your wild recent past, beyond getting, what? I don't know. Beyond getting a lunch or coffee, or something respectful. I don't know. Like, that's, if you guys find like the like the clear post, yo, send it to the Y Run, because I tried reading that motherfucker and I cannot read it. But basically he gave his girl like a list of boundaries that, you know, this bitch is obviously crossing, right? And I totally I get that, right? And yeah, and dude kind of, the one that was doing the recap, he, yeah, I do agree with the dude that, yeah, I think that it's okay to have boundaries with the person that you're seeing, because you just only want things to go right, and you're only speaking on things that that you've had bad experiences with in the past, and that's what you learn from. But I think homeboy was kind of learning from that current, you know, that specific relationship, and he's not liking it. And you know, dude that was doing the recap, he was just kind of like, hey, like, you know, if you got this message and the chick may not feel like, you know, she can, like, she won't like it, or she'll just be like, oh, you know, you're tripping or whatever, then I think straight up that is something that homeboy needs to just be like, yo, like, I can't be with you. And if these things bother you, then shit, you know, like, you can just be on your way. But what I did want to talk about too, pertaining to that, is holy shit, again, like, what would you do? You know, like, if your chick is, you know, hanging out with dudes and just, you know, and if she's attractive, you know, she has like a really good personality, and that's what you fell in love with from the very beginning, and she's just kind of using that same shit on everybody else that, you know, is not you, then how would you feel? Or would you feel like it's not, oh, hi, what's going on, BP? What up? How are you? Sup? Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in the chat. If you want to, I'm not gonna, I don't, man, I don't like I mean, I know it's just promoting, but like, you know how sometimes people kind of take it too far and they're just like, oh, support my channel and, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just dropping it because I'm playing videos and clips on Twitch and YouTube. And if you want to see, like, visually see what I'm talking about, then you want to go over there and check it out. But yeah, that's just whatever. But yeah, so like what would you do? Like, would you be like, hey, I don't really like that, you're supposed to be with me, but you're hanging out with other dudes, and you're kind of dressing a little inappropriately, or you're just acting a little bit too friendly, and it's making me feel some type of way. And if she responds in a way like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe you're jealous, like, I can't believe, this and that, like, what would you say? Like, what would be going through your mind? Like, what action would you take for, like, you know what I'm saying? And I may or may not have said this in the past, but I have been with guys that I felt were more attractive than I was. And maybe I had a little bit of insecurity, but not enough to be like, like, it was just kind of me being in the background, like, oh, okay, I'm kind of seeing how my dude moves around females. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think everyone at some point has been in a relationship where you're just like, oh, like, my dude fine as fuck, or my girl is fine as fuck. And there's some guys, and I don't understand this, it kind of bothers me a little bit when guys are like, yeah, like, I know you look good, and I know like, I've seen guys check out my own chick, and like, yeah, you can look at my girl, you can check her up and down, and you could try to get at that, but like, bro, like, I'm the one that's getting in that tail, like, I'm the one that she's coming home to at night, and it's like, yeah, look at my girl, like, yeah, my girl is fine as fuck, like, yeah, go on and look at her, but motherfucker, you can't have her. Like, that's some weird shit to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know I said this in the past, that I never want like, anybody to fight over me, because I think that's stupid. Any guy that fights over his chick, like, I feel to some extent the female kind of welcomed that, like, initiated that, or like, that's what the bitch wants, like, oh, who's gonna fight for me, like, oh, who really want this pussy, kind of thing. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, the bitch is literally like tying pork chops around both you guys' necks, and then you guys are just going at it, and it's all because of stank pussy that she just be willing to give to anybody that win it, and it's like, dude, like, she can do that shit again to your stupid ass, you know what I mean? So I don't know, like, I feel like this conversation, this discussion, it can literally it's never ending, because it's just the situation, it's the person, it's like, how long you guys have been together, like, how serious it is, but I just feel like it's just one of those things that, when we talk about boundaries, it is kind of like, yo, like, what would you do? But again, it's like, do you love this person? Are you guys just together to kill time? Are you guys just keeping it sexual? There's nothing, like, no strings attached kind of shit. But I thought it was a pretty interesting topic. So Yeah, let me pull up another one really quick because I thought this shit was like let me get this squared away. Let me get rid of that and pull this one back up. Okay, so again, if you guys are listening through the pod and you guys can't hear the video, I will explain. All right, let's let me tap this back.
Funny men give more
Check it out.
According to psychologytoday.com, women with partners who had a great sense of humor enjoyed more orgasms and stronger ones as well. How many times I gotta tell y'all funny women? I feel like we all know one medium ugly man who just gets so much. I don't want to say he doesn't deserve, but it be out of his league a little bit. That's you? You hit that? How you get that kind of? It's something about a guy who can make you laugh. They did a poll of like 54 women in relationships, and the ones who had a partner who was funny or had a sense of humor, on average, they had
5 more seconds.
Orgasms. This is why men hate when other men make their girl laugh, because they be knowing. But shout out to the funny ones. Funny men get more orgasms. According to
Okay.
psychologytoday.com.
So this woman is saying that that funny men, okay, that funny men give more orgasms. Isn't that right up our alley, right? What do you guys think about that? And let me tell you, I did write some notes, okay? What do you guys think? Do funny guys get more orgasms out of females? And I don't know why I'm laughing. Okay, so I'm just saying, and these are the notes that I put. Okay, so what I've written down were things that I've heard. Okay, I've heard these things, and I would like a discussion, right? But okay, so okay, funny guys get more orgasms out of females, and what about ugly men? Right? And I think I told you guys about a time where I was doing Uber, I was doing rideshare, and I picked up this woman like at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and she said that she was married to a very, very ugly guy. She said, oh, like, my husband is so ugly, he's so sexy, but he's really, really ugly. And then I was like, okay, bitch, so where you going? And she's like, oh, I'm about to meet up with another man that I met, and he's like really ugly. He's really, really, like, he's way more uglier than my husband, but oh my gosh, like, he's so sexy. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay, you know what? You must have given something up for you to just be like head over heels for someone that you say is a lot more uglier than your husband, and it's such a turn on. I don't know. BP says that explains why I'm single. I'm not funny. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I think you are. So I mean, I don't know. Like, okay, if I were to try to figure it out and just, this is just a discussion, right? But okay, if you're an ugly dude and you give more orgasms to any female that's giving you a chance, okay? You must have a lot of passion, right, for an ugly person. You know what I'm saying? So this shit has me fucking just funny, dude. Like, this shit. Okay, and let me see. Hold on, let me go. Okay, I'm trying to get through the funny stuff first. Okay, so what about not okay, whether you're funny or you're ugly, whether you're a male or female, okay? How about blondes that have more fun? What about blondes that have more fun? Right? I mean, sure, you're club hopping, you're bar hopping, but like, when if you were to want to take that, to the sheets, right? A little dark, and I hate to do this, but we are talking about individuals giving more orgasms, right? So let's see. BP says give ugly dudes a chance. Yes, yes. Shit is too funny. Okay, so we're gonna go a little bit dark. Okay, so I'm not gonna say the best orgasms when I talk about this, but how about just good sex, right? And one of the things that I wrote were people that are abusive. I mean, think about that. We get into discussions of how or why people don't leave their abusive relationships. And I've said it before that, when I had friends that told me, like, oh my gosh, like, I can't get away from this person, like, I don't know why I can't leave. And the thing that always came out of my mouth was, yo, like, his dick cannot be that fucking good, or that pussy cannot be that fucking good, but it does kind of pertain to, those people that they can't leave being very abusive. So it's like, okay, so if this person is abusive and you're having the best sex, like, is that why you don't, or you can't get yourself to leave? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, that's one of the things that I wrote. The next thing that I wrote down was, okay, I'm talking to all you fellas out there. Crazy bitches. Yes. Crazy, like batshit crazy bitches. Okay, I'm talking about bitches that, like, if she caught you talking to another chick, right? And yo, like, she slashed all the tires on your car, she's breaking windshields, she's like torching your clothes, like, outside on the lawn, like, stealing your credit card information, fucking up your credit, you know what I'm saying? And, like, do those females have the best pussy? Like, do they give the best head or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't be laughing. I mean, I'm just saying, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're just talking about it. And the last thing, people that have bad habits, they have addictions, and I'm not talking like a sexual addiction or anything, or hey, that could be a thing. Someone that, like, abuses drugs, yeah, like alcoholics, like, do those people give the best sex when they're, like, all fucked up on, like, high on some shit? You know what I mean? So I don't know, these are things to I think to kind of, like, think about, right? But yeah, I saw these and I was like, whoa, is this true? Like, do funny guys give the best orgasms, right? Or ugly people, people that are abusive, crazy bitches, blondes, alcoholics. And yeah, like, and let me tell you, when it comes to the abuses, substance abuse, and things, I'm that's something that we do not promote here on the Y Run. But these are just discussions of like why people may think, because I thought about it when I seen the video. I was like, damn, you know what, this kind of almost couple comments. And I've had few discussions with guys that were just like, oh yeah, like crazy bitches are the best. And it's like, get the fuck away from me. Like, okay, like, you're looking at me, but I'm not crazy. So, I'm not a crazy wild bitch. Like, nah, dude. BP says, if blondes have more orgasms, does that mean if a woman dyes her hair blonde, she has fake orgasms? That's a good point. Yes. Oh my God. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. Okay. In the past, and any females in the chat, yes, drop it in the chat, and don't lie. Okay. Don't lie. But, yeah, us females, we faked it from time to time. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think for a guy, they can't fake that shit. They just, bitch, you make the wrong move, you say the wrong thing, man, motherfuckers can go limp as fuck. Or if you're fucking with a motherfucker that don't give a shit, and you're just a piece of ass, he's not gonna give a shit. He's gonna get his fucking nut, But there are guys that they may get like butt hurt or whatever during sex, but they trying to reach climax, and after they bust that nut, then they being like, oh, so what you really trying to say? And it's just like, dude, like, you wasn't saying nothing, like, you didn't say anything, like, during, like, you went and got your nut, so what are you bitching about? So yeah, again, fucking watch what you say. I'm just saying, oh my gosh. But I mean, I think these things were worth fucking discussing. So shit. All right. So we are gonna take it back to. Let me get rid of that. And let me see. All right. The next thing that we're going to discuss is Keke Palmer. Okay. And again, I talked about this woman in my last stream, and if you guys want to watch that episode, I had Rob with me on panel, and maybe when I let the video play, I'll go ahead and drop that link. So this one, I don't believe has audio on it. But basically, what's happened is that, okay, I said this in the last episode, that, okay, TLC, the music group TLC, T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili, they came out with a biopic a couple years ago, and Keke played Chili in that biopic, right? And if you guys didn't know, Usher and Chili, the official Chili, they used to date, and they split or whatever, they broke up. And yeah, so I think it was pretty crazy how that he was like serenading her at, I don't know what the fuck place this was. But here's the slideshow. And so Keke just had a baby. with her boyfriend, and I assume that they're not married. But if you look at the screen right now, that her man was like, what the fuck, and I was listening to like a couple interviews where the host was saying like, yo, I don't really think this is really about the boyfriend being jealous of Usher, just because Usher is, has more money and is famous and, blah, blah, blah. I don't think so either, because when you look at the boyfriend's post, it was just kind of like, you know what, like, you're a mother, you're a mother now. You shouldn't be out there like doing that or like dressing like that. But another host from another podcast was like, yo, but the boyfriend was kind of bigging up Kiki's outfit from another event and didn't say anything about that. Like and the dress that Kiki is wearing is quite revealing, when she turned around and, flashing her butt, because her butt, her booty be bootying, right? And yeah, like this bitch was in a thong, and I don't know. I just find a lot of this in some ways disrespectful. Now, if I were to take it back to Kiki's boyfriend being like, you know what, don't try to come for my morals of, a father and, the boyfriend or whatever, but there was a lot of hosts that were bringing up a lot of good points, kind of being like, yo, like, if you really want to have a say-so, and I don't want to say a control over your woman's clothing, you probably should put a ring on it, if you want to have any say-so about it. And I do kind of agree with that. But I think it's just the respect thing on her side as well. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go back and if you watch the video, like the way she like wraps her arms around Usher's neck, you know what I'm saying? And then just like, not necessarily like slow grinding or anything like that, but the bitch still held on and like, just kind of looking, like that, making the sexy movements, right? And dancing with Usher in a way that I feel like you should only be dancing with your dude. You know what I mean? Your partner. And, if it was all for an act, if it was all for publicity, but how she like did the little twist and a turn and he's checking out that ass and, she's doing the snap and the neck pop and all of this other types of shit. Like, okay, I get it. Like, you're out, you're being serenaded to by Usher. You looking good, you're looking hot, even though you just had a child. Like, in my opinion, I don't feel like she should be, like, doing that. Like, the way she be hanging on to Usher like that. Any type of dude, in my opinion, I feel like they would have all right to be like, what was that? And I think at that point, if she comes back and like, oh, like, why you tripping? Like, me and Usher are friends, like she's trying to justify her behavior that she did in front of a lot of people. And it was obviously recorded and, it's some sort of celebration going on. Like, bitch, if you're drunk, okay. Like, but do your boyfriend know you to be this way, just hanging on to other people? You know what I'm saying? So I think, to me, it's just like, I don't know. I don't think friends should be acting like that to each other. You know what I'm saying? But if that's how you guys play and kid around, I wouldn't be cool with that. But again, if you are an individual that is okay with that, I would think 2 or 3 things. First thing is that, okay, the relationship is probably not at all that serious. Okay. Second, you probably don't really care about the person, you know, that you're with. And third, you must have a lot of money. Like, let's be real. Money, to everyone, most people. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So money, you're kind of, you get, or you adopt like a careless attitude, because you're just like, man, shit, like I'm sitting on stacks on stacks on stacks. I can get any motherfucker that I want. I can get any female that I want. So, you know, it's just like, okay, well, money can just erase everything, you know, in a way. But I think her dude does care about her. You know, they just had a child together. But I'm just looking at this, at this behavior, because I feel like a lot of people these days, they really do be out there doing this shit and thinking that they're not gonna get like caught up or anything. Yo, what's going on, random? What up? Let's see. BP says, well, the male penis is not exactly a complicated thing. Oh my god. Holy shit, hold on just a second. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to talk about it, because again, like I said, people do this shit and they think it's a okay thing to do, and I don't think that it is. And people, they kind of look at each other like, oh, you're taking this way too fucking serious or whatever. The only thing that I would not agree with is that the boyfriend actually took to social media to I guess talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that you should go to your girl about. And like I said, I don't think they're married. But yeah, dude, I think you should probably really put a finger on put a finger on it. Listen to me. Put a ring on it, right? And make it official. And I don't know, I think it's wrong on her part to kind of be doing that, you know. I don't give a fuck if you're friends. Like, I just don't think friends should do that type of shit, you know. But I'm just one opinion, you know. And a lot of people I know, they kind of make it sound like I just be going in on you know, topics or a video or something that's not, it's not that serious. But I think that's what everybody's problem is that people don't take many things serious as they probably should, right? So yo, what's going on, everyone? What up? So again, it's one of those things that we talked about earlier, is that, you know, like, how would you feel if a so-called friend of your partner just comes up doing that? Or, you know, and there's no pull away, there's no push away, there's, you know, it's just allowing the whole thing. And like I said, if alcohol is involved, you know, it's gonna be one of those situations where it's like, you know what, I don't want you drinking again if you're gonna be acting like that. And again, it's always gonna be that fire back, like, oh my god, like, why are you tripping? Like, that person's my friend, like, you know, almost like a brother to me, you know. Like, you know how motherfuckers say that, and it's just like, like, that's some fucking like incest shit, you know. Even though we know that it's not, it's almost like that. But you know, it's like, okay, so you be grinding all up on your, like, your real brother, like, for real, like, you be grinding up on him like that, like, that's disgusting, you know. I knew somebody that that had a brother And I don't know why this motherfucker would do that, but he would take his sister's panties and like wear it around the house on his head. I'm like, that's your brother for real? Like shit like that. Like, I mean, we don't know how people live in their households or how they are with each other, and I think shit like that is just, it's disgusting. But it's just motherfuckers trying to lie. Like, they're trying to justify that, you shouldn't trip if I'm doing things like this. Like, oh, well, you should have known that when we first met that I've always acted like this. And it's just like, no, bitch, you didn't. Or no, bro, you didn't. You know, yeah, it's just one of those things that I think is, like, that to me is not acceptable. Another thing I wanted to, I guess, clear up is that I don't think anybody should get angry with a man that I mean, obviously they're bonded together with a child, right? You know, they're going together. I don't feel like they necessarily have to be married. They have a family together, right? So for me, it's like, for everyone else on the internet to chime in, and yeah, that was homeboy's fault. He shouldn't have went to social media, you know, as soon as Kiki got home. He should have just been like, hey, I didn't appreciate you doing that. The outfit that you had on and you hanging and grabbing on was, you know, I don't like that shit. But, you know, if you look at the tweet, he said, you know, it's the outfit, which I kind of feel like it's not either. It's just the way she was showing all ass and like doing the whole hold on and grind up on Usher a little bit. But, I just don't think people should have chimed in and been like, you know, oh, this motherfucker is insecure. Because I don't think it's that. You know, I can agree with some of the other podcast hosts saying, like, I don't think it was really about Usher. But people shouldn't chime in and be like, you know, attacking all of that shit when the man is clearly stating, like, yo, like, this is, you know, the mother of, you know, the kids, or what, like, they shouldn't really be out there doing that, you know, and this is how I would like my family to be raised, or this is how I want my household to be, you know, not anything like everyone just out there going buck wild, you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of shit that I don't want for my family. Like, I don't think anyone should go on attacking that. If that is his beliefs, that's how he wants his family, and he has every right. Another thing that I wanted to touch bases on, and I wasn't able to clip anything of this, but it was like Ice-T and Coco. You guys know I am a huge Ice-T fan, okay? I love him. I read all of his books. I have all of his albums. You know, I love that man, right? People were attacking, and you know, I'm subscribed to you know, Ice-T and Coco. Coco is his wife, and she's been a model. Like, that's pretty much how they met, you know. And Coco, she's actually from here in Arizona, and you know, this woman, like, she's very beautiful. She has a good body, you know. She looks good in, you know, with clothes, and, you know, with minimal clothes, right? You know, she models, and, you know, Ice-T knows that, you know, he has a very hot wife, and, you know, he doesn't feel any type of way. And the thing that I admire about their relationship is that, you know, he actually takes up for Coco. Like, he's just like, yo, don't try coming for my wife or anything like that. But it's almost like, I don't want to say that they have like an agreement or an understanding. I just think that they're so much in love that there's no worry. But when you look at, you know, like, I feel like I don't have to know Kiki. I don't have to know her boyfriend to, I guess, see how much, but when you look at Ice-T and Coco, they had a reality TV show before, and um it's you can, I don't know if it's just the years that they've had together, that they've been married together, and then you look at Kiki and this man, I guess his name is Darius. You look at their relationship and like how he's wording things and taking it to, because if you look at Ice-T and Coco, they're not gonna take their relationship issues to social media. And the fact that Darius did that shit, it was just kind of like, okay, you couldn't talk to your girl. Like, it almost kind of sounds like, okay, you can't, you two are incapable of talking to each other about this. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. BP says, I like iced tea, but I prefer sweet tea. Right? Yeah. So, I mean, it's, one host said, yo, maybe Ice T needs to hit up, I was gonna say Delirious. Darius. um, the host said that maybe Ice T needs to hit up Darius and tell him, like, hey, like, you need to be, you got to stand behind your chick. You have to understand that, she is a mother of your child. She's not going to leave you. You have to, because it kind of seems like they're not like on a trust level. And if it really is about the outfit, which I kind of feel like it really kind of isn't, even though Darius did say in the tweet that, it's the outfit though. I mean, I would feel like it's no different. Like, yeah, like she was in a thong, but it's almost like, yeah, you're kind of, it's almost like you being in a thong at poolside or at the beach or something. But I did have to consider what the other host said, like, yo, like Kiki was wearing something, very, very sexy at one event, and motherfucker was cheering her on. Like, he didn't say anything about it, so why was it this? If it had anything to do with Usher, we're just gonna take it all into consideration, then I kind of feel like it's probably not, hi Michelle, hey girl. Yes, hi. So let's see. BP says thongs now are the new granny panties. Are they? So you want them like bare skin? Nothing wrong with that. But we're talking about, like, if that was BP says they are so common. Well, motherfuckers are out there not having anything on. I would say that's too common, in my opinion. But yeah, so I don't know. Like, what do you guys think about it? If I had a child with someone and, like, they was just out, like slow grinding with other bitches or some shit like that, right? Yeah, I wouldn't like it, because I'd be like, and me and Rob, we actually had that discussion, I want to say like 2 hours ago. I was like, man, you better watch who you're talking to. But it worked. Yeah. Okay, so I wonder if I should pull it up. Hold on. BRB. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was this one. Hold on. I'm gonna see if let's see if I can do this quickly. So just a second. I'll take it to this one. So, hold on. Where is it? I don't see it. No. Hold on. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, yes, I'm streaming on Twitch. So if you guys want to know what the hell I'm talking about, yeah, you want to go over there and check it out. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Why is it not popping up? Okay, that's not right. But anyway, it's cool. I'll just explain it. So, there was a couple in a car. They were in a drive-thru, and motherfucker said, I think he called the chick that was taking the order through the drive-thru. I think he called her baby or called her boo. And she confronted him. She was like, "Hey, what the hell you just said?" And the motherfucker could not say, right? And I told Rob, I was like, you know what? I swear to God, okay, that if I caught your ass fucking saying that shit, man, and this dude, he had tats on his face, right? And I told Rob, I said, yo, if that was you, I would fucking smack the shit out of you, that those fucking tats would be gone, son. Like, I was like, and yeah, and he would, what did you say, baby? I don't know if you're listening, but he said something like, nah, like, you know, I was talking to you, baby, or something like that. And I'm just like, huh? What? Oh, me? Oh, you're talking to me? Yeah, But, yo, like, that's just like, okay, like, And, there's like what was it? There was a show where there's actually two shows, I think. And one of them was the Golden Girls, where Blanche was trying to tell, Dorothy that, yo, like, your dude was hitting on me. She was saying that to Blanche. And you know, Blanche, if you guys know the Golden Girls, Blanche, yeah, like, she's, I don't want to say, like, she's, like, a hoe. But, you know, she dates a lot. You know, she's into dating. And, like, Dorothy, she's always finding it hard to, like, you know, find a date or whatever. But, you know, Blanche was, like, trying to tell Dorothy, like, yo, your dude was hitting on me. And she was like, you know, Dorothy was like, oh, you know, I think you're mistaken. Like, you know, if he winks at you, it's okay. Like, he winks at everybody. And Blanche was like, no, bitch, like, he was fucking hitting on me. But, you know, it's if I had a dude that was winking at everybody, like, you know, like females, I'd be like, hey, wait, come here. I need to tell you something. I don't like it. You better fucking, like, you know, I will give you 2 black eyes to keep your ass from fucking winking at everybody. Because you don't know how people are going to perceive things, you know, and they're just going to be like, oh, well, oh my God, Rob was winking at me. And I'd be like, man, bitch, please. Yeah, and then I would take it over to his ass like, yo, motherfucker, you better stop. You better stop winking at people. I'm the only one that you should be winking at. So, yeah. What says you? BP says, you don't want a man calling another woman boo, but what if he is calling them honey boo boo? You know what? I hate that little girl. You know, and I seen what she looks like today, and I was like, Oh my God, nothing's changed. As a matter of fact. No, right. I'm with you there. Like, that would literally make me laugh. I'd be like, okay, you're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky that you said honey boo boo. Yeah, I mean, what was you guys' experience? Have you guys had that experience before where you were just kind of like, man, like, you know what? I have to tell you, babe, I don't like that. I feel some type of way about it. And there were times that I did speak up about it. And yeah, they accused me of tripping. Like, they accused me of being jealous. Being so and trying to control them. And it's just like, all right. And I did speak on that before, where it was just kind of like, yeah, like, I know my girl looks good, like, yeah, check her out. And I felt like that was, in a way, an indication, like, yo, like, if I can let dudes check you out, you should be okay with other bitches checking me out. That's some narc shit. I don't think that's cool, but, what says you guys, man? Like, I don't know. But it happens, and people are just like so fucking cool with that shit, because what we talk about in today's modern society is that everyone likes that attention. Everyone likes that, they want to be checked out, they want to be watched. And it's not always going to be a good audience. People watch for some kind of intention. It could be entertainment. It could be for attention. It could be for, to kind of like watch how somebody moves. If they're a stalker type motherfucker, then yeah, they're gonna watch your every move. They're gonna watch your schedule. They're gonna watch, what your likes and your dislikes are, what your fears are, what makes you happy. And that way they can do the complete opposite. They want to know how to press your buttons, sort of thing. So yeah, I think those are a lot of things that people just don't consider those things. They just kind of go about it just thinking that all of that shit is good, because that's what they want. That's what they feel fulfilled, right? So shit. But anyhow, let's see. Yeah, I'm about to kick off this cast. Yo, what's going on, hobo? What's up, man? Let's see. BP says, if you want to see what not to look like, then watch me. Oh my gosh. Good morning, hobo. What up? What's up? Hi, who now? Yo! Yeah, so I mean, all of this shit is it's just a trip, man. It really is. And I know that sometimes, like, my Twitter feed, lately it's been my Instagram, because of what Rob sends me, right? He sends me like some videos, and I'm like, man, shit. And it's the same shit. Like, I was throwing him stuff from Twitter, and he's like, fuck, all I see is this shit now down my feed. So we're kind of like contaminating each other's Twitter feeds. But it's I'm seeing a lot of those types of videos where yeah, like, people just kind of doing dirt on each other, and they're couples. If you guys listen to I'm gonna try to snag that video. And again, if you guys didn't know, yeah, I'm currently streaming on YouTube. So if you guys want anything visual, you want to know what the fuck I'm talking about, it's showing on the screen. But this one is a previous episode that Rob and I did, and we did talk about like this couple that is on Instagram. They're on TikTok, and motherfucker said to his chick, like, yo, like, I'm gonna put a sock in your mouth and I'm gonna tape that motherfucker up. And it's just like, what the fuck? And me and Rob talked about it, because we're just like, dude, okay, first of all, I could never say that to you. That's some type of shit that you like if you're going at one of your enemies or something, and you just you're just about to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's some sick fantasy shit. And for you to say it to your girl, and again, that's what we talked about. Rob was like, yo, we don't even know if that's something that they agreed to talk to each other for Instagram. Like, is that just for the sake of the channel, for the sake of the camera? And it's like, who the fuck talks to their partner like that? Like, I can't imagine. Like, I can't imagine who now saying that to Michelle. I can't. Like, that's some crazy fucking shit. And and if you guys are in that agreement, man, okay, so you're doing it for the likes, you're doing it for the views, you're doing it for, and it's no longer love at that point. And motherfuckers want to wonder why the relationship, especially relationships that are out, publicly, they wonder why they fucking break up. Like, whether you're a YouTuber, like, you can display your whole life on YouTube, and there's always going to be a motherfucker in your DMs trying to hit up your wife, trying to hit up your husband, and it could start off innocent, and then the more you talk, the more feelings that you get, and then you just find yourself attracted to that person, that hit you up in a DM, and you're this public figure now. And you find it easier to talk to your partner that way. Right? And let me tell you something. When you look at the video, right? And it's in the YouTube video, that the chick, she don't look attractive. She don't. She could use a little bit more work. Okay, natural beauty. Okay, I'll leave it at that. But what I will say, it just takes one chick that could look a step better than his wife, and the motherfucker, the bitch say the right thing to homeboy. Yeah. It's gonna be no problem for him to be like, man, I'm gonna put a sock in your mouth and tape it up. See, and it's like, dude, that's not funny. I don't find dark humor funny. I just don't. That shit's disrespectful, and I feel like that's low-key something that you would actually do. And for your wife to kind of play along, right? And let's just say that they did get into a fight and a motherfucker like attacked her, and let's say his ego gets the best of him, that where he be doing that shit, but she be thinking he's playing, and then shit just gets out of hand. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys are into true crime shit, sometimes it happens that way. Sometimes it just does. But to me, that shit is a fucking trip. I don't find that shit funny. You should not be talking to your partner like that. You really shouldn't be talking to anybody like that unless they're threatening your life. Right? Like, oh, you want to do this to me? Well, guess what, motherfucker? Guess what I'm going to do to you? I'm going to put a sock in your mouth and tape it up. What? Bop, bop. See, that, to me, makes sense. For you to say that to your partner, no. I don't give a fuck if it's a joke. And I even went down the comments, and you can see, you can hear, well, you can't see it because I wasn't about to fucking show that bullshit. But there were guys, men and women in the comments, and they were just like, oh my God, like that is like so me and my husband. And it's like, you in danger, girl. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And there was another chick, I believe she said, like, yeah, I like him, but she's annoying. Okay, so what you're saying is that you like socks up in your mouth hole, and You allow a motherfucker to tape it. Okay. I guess bitches like you have a death wish. I guess. I mean, I don't know. And then there was another motherfucker in the comments, and he was like, what the fuck did he say? He was like, oh, if your girl, if she's too sensitive, like she's not my type or something like that. I was like, man, like that motherfucker's a predator. You know what I'm saying? Like if a motherfucker is talking like he's single and he like that kind of shit, and oh, like if a bitch act like that, like she's too sensitive, not my type. Shit, man, I hope she fucks up your credit. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope she, man, I could say some really fucked up things, but not. I would say about the same level as put a fucking sock in it, tape it up type of shit. Yeah, that shit was just about to come out, man. It was just about to come out. But it was just amazing to see all of these people, like, just condone that shit. Like, they were all enabling that shit. And there were people even in the comments like, oh my God, you guys are like my favorite TikTok couple. Like, oh, this is goals. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Yeah, the world is fucked. The world is fucked. You can't trust nobody to help you. If you need help on the street, you're just reaching out to people to help you. A motherfucker stepping over you, they're walking around you, and they're looking at you like you're fucking crazy. Shit, man. Ace, you need to fix these people. Get their minds right. Fuck. The world is swarming fucking Ace, man. She'll never run out of work. You know, and me and Rob talk about that. Like, yeah, we have work for life, but man, you want to see a difference. You want to see a difference in people. You want to see people change and not act that way. But when you have social media and people scroll, tapping like, you know, and everybody that laugh at that shit, like, dude, they're evil. They are. That's why we have people like Rob. We have people like Ace. And to try to, you know, tell people like, hey man, that's not cool. Like, man, you legit talk to your wife like that. And that was another thing that me and Rob were saying was that, yo, maybe we are going too deep into something that is just supposed to be for entertainment. Okay, and we get that. Like, oh, you guys are thinking too deep into something. You guys are going, you know, you guys are nitpicking at shit that's, like, it's not that serious. That's where I feel, I can't really speak for Rob, but I feel like, yo, that's all it takes to get people fucked. You know, and at the end of our YouTube video, we said, like, man, I feel drained. And he was like, yeah, me too. And that was only a 30-second video. And it fucked with us. And again, we know we are taking something so small and we're analyzing it, we're breaking it apart, and we're nitpicking every little thing that motherfuckers say. We're taking apart every little thing that the bitch say, and what she's doing, how she move, what he's doing, how he move, and the motherfucker had the nerve to splash water in her face. I would have smacked the shit out of that dude. You know what I'm saying? And what do you guys do when the camera is off? Because, I mean, you all say it. Everybody say it. Oh, every couple, every marriage, every relationship has their fights. No relationship is perfect. No relationship is perfect. Damn, but I bet when they fucking get into it, I bet motherfucker splashing all cups of water in her face. Like, bitch, why the fuck you getting mad? You let homeboy do it in a video that fucking went viral. I want to know how their fights really go. Will then people say, oh, you guys are my favorite couple on TikTok? Oh my God, that's like so me and my husband. I'm sitting here doing a whole ass eye roll like, you know, and I'm just like, dude, people are fucking crazy, man. People are fucking crazy. They're in these in these marriages, relationships, agreements, and I don't see the love. I don't see how that's funny. I don't see how that type of behavior, lifestyle is. I don't see the love. I don't see the respect. I just don't. Don't see it. But what says you? What says you guys? But I don't know. If you guys like your relationships that way, you know, you gotta, you know, you want to fuck around and find out if your whole relationship is based on bullshit like that. Hey man, that's what you want. You didn't want a sensitive bitch. You know, you didn't want you know, you wanted a dude to clown you. I don't think that shit is cool, but you know, I don't have I don't have any desire to talk to my man like that, you know, and the whole Kiki Palmer thing where she was just hanging up on, you know, Usher, you know, I don't think friends do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine doing that shit. Because, you know, and I feel like we all live in a generation where no one really gives a fuck what anyone thinks. You know, I've had people tell me like, oh, fuck what other people think. And it's like, yeah, I can't. You know, I can't because it don't work like that in a way when someone says it. Like, it's easier for them to say that, and it's just like, yeah, I cannot give a fuck, but it's like that would just mean that I don't have any feelings. Like, it will only mean that I don't care what that specific person says. Yeah, when it comes from strangers, I'm not gonna give a fuck what people think, and that's probably why celebrities do the fucking bullshit that they do. You know, to get people talking, to get them into blogs and on, you know, YouTube videos, and, you know, like what the fuck we're talking about, right? Like, they are getting the recognition and the revenue. They're not going to give a fuck about what we think. You know, but for us, we can talk about these types of behavior because it is behavior. You know, it is what you should and what you shouldn't do. You know, it's to tell people like, hey, this shit, like what they're doing is wrong and you need to see why it's wrong. At least hear me out on why I think that it is wrong. If you want a loving relationship, you don't do shit like this, you know? But people, they just want a story. They just want to gossip. They want to have something to troll on because they feel in some way or the other that you know, you're more wrong, and their trolling is it's sickening to me. You know, for them to watch somebody, you know, get angry and all this other types of shit. Yeah, you know, they do feed off of our reactions, but I still make a good point, and you can't explain your troll. You can't explain why you're talking shit. And yeah, we just talk about it. So, but anyhow, that is it for the White Run podcast. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me on the live stream. And if you're gonna be listening back to this on playback, yeah, don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. And yeah, you guys can check me out on Twitch now and YouTube. And I'm gonna try and get a better grasp on everything. And yeah, check out the previous episode if you guys don't mind. And yeah, support the show. I love you guys, and you guys have a beautiful evening, and I'll check you guys in the next White Run podcast live. Peace.